Hey Terrell, how you doing? Chris de Blasio here from Showtime.
Hey, how you doing? I'm good.
All right, can you give us another mic check there, Terrell?
Mic check. 1, 2.
It's a little bit low, Corey, or is that me? Or
You want to bring your chair a little bit closer?
go ahead, Terrell. That sounds better. Go ahead.
Mic check. 1, 2.
That's much better. Okay, great. Terrell, so Chris de Blasio here from Showtime. Thanks for being on. We've got a bunch of members of the press. We're going to have them ask questions one at a time. Just give you a chance to make some opening comments. Tell us about your training camp and what you hope to do Saturday night. I know you're looking to continue a comeback trail from the lone setback in your career. Give us a little bit of background leading into the fight and what you expect on Saturday.
We had a good training camp. You know, we put the work in. We in shape. We ready. On Saturday, I'm looking to put my best performance to date and get the victory.
All right, this is a title eliminator. This is to get you in position for a title shot down the line. What do you expect against with the opposition across the ring from you? He's in a similar position in his career. You both took the only losses in your career on the same night, and you're both on a trajectory towards the world championship status again. What do you think Erickson Lubin's going to bring that you have to counter?
I'm expecting Erickson Lubin to come ready. You know, I'm expecting a good fight. You know, we both know what's on the line. We both know a title shot awaits us. If you know, but I'm looking to make a statement and go out there and take control.
All right, great. Let's start with James Conlon. James, you can unmute and ask your questions for Terrell Gausha.
Hello, Terrell. This is a title eliminator, as we call it, but there's so much on the line resting for both fighters. A defeat, it's going to be a long, long road back to get back into this position again. So it's almost like a defining fight in your career as such. You both have similar records. You're 21-1. The only defeat to Erickson Lubin is 22-1. The only defeat to Jermel Charlo. For the winner of this fight, it's going to propel you to elite status. But for the loser, it's going to be a very long road all the way back to the top. So I take it, Terrell, you have only win on your mind. And with that in thoughts, how do you think you're going to get the better of Erickson Lubin, given that everything is at stake in this fight?
Well, like I said, it's a big fight, great opportunity for both of us. We know it's at stake, but you know, winning is on my mind. I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to fighting for the titles next, and I'm gonna go out there and do what I got to do to win. Whatever we got to do, that's what we're gonna do. We can box, we can bang, we can do it all.
Yeah, on that note, best of luck, Terrell, at upcoming fight, and we wish you all the best here in Ireland.
Thank you.
Okay, James, thank you. Let's go to our next one from Reggie Woodson. Reggie, go ahead.
It was good, Terrell.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, any thoughts on the role that Ohio's been playing? You're an Ohioan. Ohio fighters have played a prominent part in the resumption of boxing. Jared Anderson has kind of had the best run, I think, and Herring, I know, is in Cincinnati. But what's your thoughts on representing the state, you know, in the boxing game?
Yeah, Ohio always true players in the game. We always been effective in the sport. So, you know, you got people like Rashid Warren, Robert Easter, myself. The list goes on and on. I'm happy to be from Ohio and represent, especially the city of Cleveland too.
All right, Lubin is, I believe, a bit of the favorite in this, and I'm sorry, I had a phone call. Lubin is a bit of the favorite in this, but you go in with coming out of camp with Manny Robles, who you know, had a prominent impact on Pearson and getting things right in his career, and as well as Ruiz. What do you think the benefit will be, with Robles leading you into this?
Yeah, like you said, Lubin a favorite in this fight. I'm no stranger to being the underdog. That don't bother me one bit. But I've been with Manny Robles for a long time, even before I went pro, capturing with the WSB, making it to the Olympics, and now still the same. So we got good chemistry. We've been working together for a while. We know each other real well. And I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
All right, last question. You're a very classic boxer, do everything well. Any pressure here on your end to not leave this in the judge's hands, knowing what's at stake?
There's no pressure for me. I'm gonna go out there and do what I do best. I put a lot of work in training camp, and you win your fights in the gym. My trainer always tells me so. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to put on a show. I'm ready to fight tomorrow.
Any reaction to or thoughts on Lubin's performance against the one-sided win that he had against Gallimore? Any thoughts on how he looked that night?
No thoughts at all.
All right, thanks, boss.
All right,
Best of luck.
All right, Reggie, thanks a lot. Let's go to Sean Zattel from FightHype. Sean, go ahead.
Hey, Terrell. Do you feel in this fight, I know Lara at that time in 2017 was so hard to hit and to pin down, but do you feel because you weren't able to throw a lot of punches per round in this fight that you have to take more chances this time, take more chances in fighting Lubin this time around?
One more time, can you repeat that question? I didn't get it. I'm sorry.
I know that Lara, when you fought him, he was on top of his game. It's hard, and he was a hard guy to hit, and because of that, you weren't able to throw a lot of punches in that fight. But do you feel this time against Lubin, you'll have to throw more punches and take more chances this time around in a big fight?
Lubin and Lara are two different fighters. I definitely want to let my hands go, but it's no pressure for me. Like I said, this would be my fourth southpaw in a row since facing Lara. So I'm more familiar, I'm more comfortable, and like I said, I'm ready to go.
So there's no greater sense of urgency this time around than the last time it was a big fight with Lara.
No, I didn't say that. Right. I mean, it's always a sense of urgency because it's a big fight, but this is a different fight.
Do you see Lubin's chin as a serious weakness for him, or was that Charlo knockout just a great shot that he didn't see coming, or do you think he may have a weak chin?
We're gonna see. We're gonna test it. That's our job, to go in there and test it. We're gonna see how it hold up.
I know there's always talk of experience. How do you make it work for you in this fight?
Just my experience is like being in there with the top guys. I fought, like I said, Lara at the time when a lot of people was backing away from that fight. I took that fight. I learned a lot from the loss. I fought another former world champion, which was Austin Charlo. I felt like I did really good. Wasn't really 100% in that fight, but now I'm 100%. I'm ready to rock and roll. I think experience will play a factor, but we know it's a good fight. But I'm ready to show and prove I'm the best.
Ultimately, how do you see the fight playing out, Terrell?
I see the fight playing out with me raising my hand at the end. I see me being smart. See me using my jab and dictating the fight, and just controlling every round.
And I mean, I know you're just focused on Saturday night, but do you have an eye towards the Charlo-Rosario fight and getting the winner of that fight?
Of course. I mean, I'm watching everybody in the division. Them guys hold the belts. I know they're gonna fight the week after. So, but first I got to take care of business Saturday, and hopefully after I win that one, Lord willing, I'm gonna go and get the belts from the winner of that.
And did fighting in the Olympics at middleweight, does that give you any kind of strength or advantage over these guys at 154 now?
It give me a lot of experience because I fought with the top fighters, you know, the elite fighters, and I got that in the back of my mind. I know I can fight any style, and I got that experience. So when you're Olympian, it's a different what's the word for it? Different confidence you have going into the ring.
Thank you so much, Terrell.
Yeah, thanks, Sean. Let's go to our next one, Jeremy Herridges, fansided.com. Jeremy, go ahead.
Hi, Terrell. You kind of were talking about going into the Trout fight, not 100%. Were you alluding to the hand injury there, or was there other things going on physically?
Not so much the hand injury. I was like really sick. I had caught the cold and stuff like that. I couldn't really breathe, but I made no excuses. I did what I had to do. I won the fight.
You there?
Seems like we have lost the connection for a moment. Stand by, guys.
Can you guys hear us?
Terrell, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah, we just had a freeze in the video. Jeremy, you want to ask that question again?
Sure. Yeah. We were talking about your health going into the Trout fight. You talked about how you had a cold going into it and then kind of dropped out after that.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I made no excuses. I felt like I won that fight, and I showed my skills. I showed different wrinkles in my game. I showed I could box. I can stand in there and mix it up at the inside. I showed different attributes.
The old saying is styles make fights. Looking at your style and Lubin's style, how do you think your styles mesh, and do you think that your style gives you an advantage over him?
I like the style matchup going to the fight. Lubin, obviously, you know, he like to stay busy. It give me more chance of, you know, doing what I do best. And, you know, that's when a fighter active is better for me, my chances to catch.
Obviously, dealing with southpaws like Laura, Trout, what type of experience did that give you? And do you feel an added sense of confidence going into this fight with having dealt with such elite southpaws in the past?
Of course, you know, with a fighter like Lara, he's very sharp, very crafty. You know, you got Austin Trout who try to stay busy. He was a former world champ for all the junior middleweights. So, and did well against a lot of them. And they give me a extra confidence knowing I can handle myself. And, you know, obviously I didn't get the win, but I feel like I won that fight. So that definitely boosted my confidence.
And final question. Is it tricky to you fighting southpaws? Is there an added wrinkle in there that makes it more difficult? Or at this point, having that experience, do you prefer it?
At this point, it's no problem. They just got two hands like me. And that's all.
Thank you, Terrell, and best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, I think we got time for one more. Let's try Garrison Bland. Garrison, a couple questions here. We'll finish up with Terrell. Thanks.
Hey, Terrell, how's it going, man?
Hey, what's up, bro?
All right, man. Garrison Bland, 3 Kings Boxing. I got a question for you, man. When you look at after fighting Laura and seeing that level, after that, you also fought Austin Trout, another former world champion, and you got to see that level. It seemed like the competition you fought were to help better you going into a fight with Lubin versus the guys that Lubin fought. Guys Lubin fought were kind of like confidence builders as to where you took a different path to fight guys to help better you. Do you think that seeing that level of competition gives you more confidence going into this fight?
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, with me, I want to fight the best. I feel like, you know, I want to leave a legacy behind, like the guys before me. You know, they fought each other. Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, although Roberto Duran, all these guys fought each other. And to be the best, you got to beat the best. So that's what I'm doing. As you can see, the fights I take, even after a long layoff, I take a tough fight, and I'm gonna go out there and prove that I can do whatever I want there.
Now you talked about how Lubin is different from Trout and from Lauder. Lubin is more of a come at you, try, that's why they call him the hammer. He tries to come at you and land big shots. You've never been knocked out. If Lubin tries to come at you to try to knock you out, does that play in your wheelhouse of being able to box him? Because you box a brawler. And so would that play into your, your sort of style of being able to box him because you can see the punches coming better by him being a southpaw?
We ready for anything. I'm no rookie in there. He can come with whatever he have, but we got something for it.
Okay. And my very last question, after this, you like you said, this is for an eliminator. After this, is there anything that you see if you win this fight? Is there anything that you see that can get in your way at all from gobbling up those belts from whoever wins between Rosario and Charlo?
No, when I win this fight, I feel like my time is now. I feel like I'm getting better with time, and right now it's my time. So when I win this fight, it's nothing stopping me from getting those belts. We're gonna wait and see what happens with them, and I got to take care of business Saturday night, and I don't see nothing getting in my way.
Appreciate it. Thank you for your time, man.
Thank you.
All right, Terrell, we're going to get one more in. Alan Jones, Alan from Cleveland, requesting a question here. Alan, go ahead. Alan, go ahead if you can. You have to unmute your phone.
Terrell Gausha, how you doing? Terrell Gausha, how you doing, man?
What's
This
up,
Al
brother?
Jones from In the Ring, Cleveland, Ohio. How are you?
What's up, Al? How you doing, bro?
We got you, Alan. Just get to your question, please.
Okay, how's that hand feeling? How you looking? What can we expect?
I'm 100%, man. My hand's feeling good. You can expect me to go out there and be sharp. Big Tay is gonna be a night of fireworks, man. I'm gonna let these hands go and get that victory.
With the victory, with the win, what would that mean to you on your next moving forward?
It mean a lot. It'd be my biggest win on paper. It'd be a big statement to get a win like that on my division. And, after that, we're going after the belts.
Thank you for your time, Terrell Gausha. Good luck Saturday.
Thank you, bro.
Real, good luck, Real.
All right. All right, Alan.
Stop all. All right.
Alan and company from Cleveland, thanks for bringing the energy. Terrell, thanks for the time. We know there's a lot at stake for you personally, but a lot of connectivity in the division. Like we said, your fight with Lubin, and then the following week, the unification fight between Jason Rosario and Jermell Charlo. All eyes on 154 pounds, deep division, a lot of opportunity. Wish you a ton of luck. Good luck for tomorrow's weigh-in, of course, and then Saturday's big fight.
Thank you.